Is this the Teahouse podcast?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 46 of the Teahouse.
Joined by Al Rogers and Bounty B.
On the biggest podcast in the Southern Hemisphere. Clap it.
Don't look it up.
Don't look it up.
Never look it up.
Ladies and gents, we've got a very exciting episode for you today. And I did say his name correctly just before, but now I've forgotten.
He's happy to be a teabagger, trust me.
Yeah, we got Adam Milardovic. Wow, I said it perfect on the episode. You will hear it. I've just fucked it up just then. I did say it perfect, all right.
He'll be like, these cunts are dogs.
Yeah, no, he's a legend. We've just had him on for a good old chat. He's a TikToker, YouTuber, just pretty much all-round social media influencer. Does a lot of stuff, like a lot of street talks, POV, comedy stuff, skits, and all that fun jazz.
And he's a busy boy. He made me feel like I'm not working at all.
He's a very busy boy. He's a very busy boy. He posts a lot of content, very consistent, and he loves it. Fucking loves it. And he's making something from himself out of it, actually. He's actually earning money from it, and he said earlier in the episode that he wanted to, make a career out of it, and I think he's really doing that. Like, it's fucking insane.
He went from 150k followers on TikTok at the start of the year to over 3 million.
Which is that's actually fucking crazy.
So all you girls posting booty videos out there, post better ones.
Post better ones. Hit up Adam for fucking...
Yeah, he'll interview her.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Now, we just wanted to touch base on our hat giveaway. So some people might be confused. We did say that it would be out on like this week's episode, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a doubled episode this week for the first time fucking maybe forever, actually. So I think this will be out Wednesday. We'll probably post the episode Thursday or Friday, and we'll do a whole episode on your worst breakup stories, which I'm fucking very excited about, actually. So stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. But without further ado, let's bring Adam in, shall we? Adam, thanks for joining us on the Teahouse. How are you, dude?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, man?
I'm good, thank you. And they just wanted to see me pronounce your last name, so it's Adam Milardovic. Is that right?
Hey, there we go. You got it. Yeah,
you got it. He actually got it. But
yeah, that's it. That's it.
Maybe I was just saying it because I was pronouncing it wrong before I heard you pronounce it right. I was like, yeah, Adam Milardovic,
okay. Yeah. Bro, so many people butcher it. It's like I've done podcasts before, and like the people, I tell them how to say it, and they still butcher it, and then like it makes the cut, and they just butcher the entire thing. I'm like, it's like fuck. Everyone thinks my name is like Milardovic. I'm like, what? It's like my name, bro.
What sounds exotic.
Yeah. What background are you from?
I'm Croatian and Australian on my dad's side.
Ah, yeah, cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I just want to, for the viewers playing at home, give us a little bit of a rundown of who you are and kind of what kind of stuff you do. You're very like in the social scene. So yeah, give everyone a bit of a rundown for us, if that's right.
Yeah. Well, my name's Adam Milardovic. I'm 25 from Melbourne. I've been living here my entire life. I've lived in different places like Sydney and Gold Coast. I've been doing social media for about 5 years now. I started like on Facebook, YouTube, even Vine back in the day. You know what Vine is?
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the Vine train.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like early in the scenes, bro.
You should be impulsive right now. Like, big Viner.
Yeah, a little bit. But the kind of videos I make is some more like just prank videos. I do some skits as well. And like stealing people's girlfriends is usually my thing as well.
Yeah. Yes, to be honest, that's where I first sort of started seeing your content. I watched a few of your YouTube videos from like, because you've been grinding for years, like years and years.
Yeah.
I literally watched one the other day. It was you singing Lil Pump and Kanye West in Pump.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite videos of all time. I swear, that was so fun,
bro. That was that hard. I was like pissing myself laughing just.
I wasn't embarrassed at all for that video too. I didn't give a fuck.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you ever get like embarrassed doing that sort of stuff? Because like I know if I was in like that situation, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do it personally.
Nah, bro. Like I feel like I've always been like an outgoing person. I feel like embarrassment's only temporary. So I feel like I just don't really give a fuck what people think. And if people think I'm a weirdo and people think like look at me different, I love that. I love when people look at me like I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, true. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm driving for.
Yeah. I love like a look when someone gives me, I'm like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot. I'm like, yeah, I am.
Yeah. 100%. And we spoke about it a little bit just before we went live. How are you going in Melbourne with the current lockdown And how's that going with your content and stuff? You still been trying to push out as much as you can?
Yeah, well, like obviously, like I was posting every day on TikTok for like 6 months. Like I started like 100K this year. The start of this year, I was like 150K, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 150K to start this year.
Wow.
And so I've just been grinding, bro. It's like every day I was posting a video. I might have missed maybe like a 1 or 2, maybe 3 days. Obviously lockdown as well. I maybe missed a few days through lockdown because you can't post. But before I went to lockdown, I was making sure I had like some backup content so I can keep post every 3 days. And so now I'm living in the city now, so I can go on my daily walks and try to get some content, keep on the down low. But yeah, I've been trying to still grind on the lockdown, which is, it's still pretty, I'm wearing a mask and everything like that now. Yeah, it's pretty easy to film content, especially right outside the CBD. So it's pretty cool.
Yes. So how do you, that's very impressive. Did you say you started at 150K at the start of this year and you're up to around 3 million? Is that right?
Yeah, 3.2 at the moment.
That's insane. That is a huge growth.
Yeah, it's been good. I was on I think it was like 30,000 or 25,000 on Instagram as well at the start of the year. I'm on 200K right now.
It's funny. We've actually got a few cheeky questions that you've been asking the cats on the streets. We're about to play the reverse on Uno on you.
Oh, okay. Hit me.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, we want to know. We want to know the good stuff.
Like you can dish out question one, man.
All right, mate. So basically, I want to know: have you ever had a threesome, Adam?
Oh no. Yes, I
have. All right. You don't need to go into details. You don't need to get.
Yeah, we don't need to. We didn't need the details.
No, kiss and tell.
What is the craziest place you've ever had sex?
Fucked.
A bedroom with the lights on.
Parking lot. A parking lot.
A parking lot.
As in a car or?
Yeah, in a car. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's
Yeah,
not bad.
Tough. No, that's sensible.
Well,
That's sensible, man. That's good.
I'm hoping these girls don't see this.
Yeah.
They're big teabaggers.
Exposing, bro.
They're big teabaggers. They'll be watching.
Yeah, they will be.
Yeah, facts.
All right. What is the hottest accent?
Hottest accent? Fuck. I love American accents, not gonna lie. Or even like a bit of UK.
Is that why you pick on them so much?
Yeah. Legit. I love it.
Have you
American
been?
accents get me going,
Have you been to America?
Nah, I want to go. I want to go last year, but obviously COVID's fucked us up. So I'm trying to go. Hopefully, when the borders open, I'm going straight there.
Yeah. Just perfecting your American accent until you get over there.
My American accent's so southern, I can't do a proper one.
Yeah.
Everyone will be like, I don't even want to know this dude.
Yeah, but people find it fun. Like when I first did it, because like I was doing like the skits and stuff at the start when I was doing TikTok, I was like, I'm just gonna take the fucking piss out of this and just make it so southern and ridiculous because like everyone sounds so normal in America. So if I sound southern, everyone's gonna be in the comments like, "Well, we don't even sound like that." So it's kind of just like
controversy.
Comments,
that's smart.
Yeah.
Divide the crowds. That's good. I like that.
Like, what's your
what's
your sexiest accent that you think?
Mine. You know what? I actually was thinking about this the other day, and I reckon South Africa's up there, low key.
Really?
Yep.
That's
you reckon? Damn, really?
Yeah.
That's different.
Don't know why.
I never heard that one.
Yeah. Don't know.
I like French accents, especially when they speak English.
Yeah.
French is like,
I like that too.
I agree.
It doesn't sound harsh. It's like very off the tongue. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's got that smooth sound.
Yeah.
Instantly exotic.
I like the UK girls, but I like the UK, not when they sound like really like fucking like, the UK girls like sound like kind of trashy. I like the mature UK accent. That sounds nice.
The mature.
No Geordie girls for Adam.
No, have you ever seen In-Betweeners?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like that, like the fucking like the girls and they're like just swearing their head off. Like I don't like that. Yeah.
All right.
No, tough.
What is the most unattractive name?
Probably Sharon, I would guess.
Sharon, that's the
Pretty
best.
fucking
Sharon's just
fucking
a
shitty
meme.
ass name. If a hot ass chick named Sharon came up to me and she was hot as fuck, I would say no. I'm good.
I can't.
Imagine saying that in bed though. Imagine just sitting in a bed with a girl, like, yo, Sharon, like that's fucking weird.
Just call her Shaz though.
Shazza.
Yeah, you just call her Shaz for sure. What
I'm
about
the furthest thing from Australian.
what about a guy? So Sharon for girl. What about guy?
Guy, probably like the old person's name. Like, probably sounds so bad, but like, probably Rob or something like that. That's my middle name, by the way. But I wouldn't,
Yeah.
like, that's my And it's my dad's name too, so it's it works for such like a 40-year-old person, but like for someone that's like in their 20s, it sounds weird.
Yeah, isn't that weird that like I say that all the time? You like when you look at someone that's old, you're like, oh, that suits them, but you couldn't imagine like a 15-year-old with like Rob or Bob.
They were born 40.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
They were born 40.
Exactly.
They were never young.
100%.
Blake, you're up for the next question. Second last one.
Oh, this is a common one, and I reckon everyone will have very similar answers here. How long do you last?
How long do I last? I'm not going to cap. Like I won't even cap at all. I'll probably like say minimum, probably 10 to 15 minutes.
Fuck.
Minimum. That's minimum.
Jesus, seconds.
Shit.
God.
Yeah.
I have a mate who's like says he lasts 45. I'm like, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, he's
I
like.
just get bored sometimes. I'm just like, I just get blue balls. Like, fuck, I just want to finish, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say that could be like a curse though, because sometimes you just like want it done and over with. You know what I mean?
Okay, it kind of really depends on who you're with as well. Like, if you don't really fuck with them that much, it might. Okay, I give it 5. But like, if it's someone that you really like, actually like, then I would say like 15, because I want to put the time and effort in. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 14 minutes of foreplay, 1 minute of sex, that you mean?
Yeah.
No, 20 seconds, bro. We talking about.
Yeah.
This is over the whole night, that 10 to 15 minutes, not just one. Like,
That's dinner and all.
Yeah, legit. All right, this is the last question we have for you. How big is your body count? Fuck, we're getting deep.
That's the one question I'm not going to answer.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. We actually expected that. We definitely expected that.
But we're gonna poke the bear. You're still gonna poke.
Yeah. I don't hate for trying. I don't hate for trying, Phil. But like, I'm 25. I'm 25, so you can assume it's like double digits. I'll give you that.
A decent amount.
Yeah, decent amount. I do all right,
So let's get into it a little bit. So you did speak just before. You've been doing this for about 5 years, the content and stuff. Where did it all start for you? Did you always start in the same kind of field? Were you doing like the pranks and like the POVs and stuff like that? Or was it completely different back when you first started?
Nah, honestly, like when I was first doing it, I was like, when I first started YouTube, I was like 10, like 12. Like I was always watched YouTube. I always like felt passionate about it. I always watched it like it was TV. And like the OGs of YouTube and stuff like that. I really got inspirations of watching skits, and I just found it funny. I just found it entertaining. And then I've always wanted to do it. And then I was like, this is fucking cool. Imagine having YouTube as your job, like just creating content, like just being, the center of attention. I've always loved that. So when I stopped doing it during like high school time, from like year 7 to like maybe year 12, I think I just didn't do any social media. I was on Instagram and like still engaging and stuff like that, like Facebook, but nothing serious, like no big content. Then after I left high school, I kind of like I was always self-confident. I always always talk to people, but I always kind of cared too much what people think about me. And then after high school, I was like, fuck these people, bro. Who cares? Like
100%.
Once I start doing it, I'm not going back. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start doing it. Cop shit from everyone I fucking know under the sun, my friends, my family, everyone, people that you don't fuck with, and they just like hate on you. But I just didn't really care. I was like, I want to do this. I want to do it. And then I said to Facebook, YouTube. And so I just kind of doing that. And then pranks kind of came in between of like YouTube and stuff, because I was doing like roast videos at the time, like roasting like big YouTubers and stuff like that to start out. And then once I just realized I see pranks and like that, I find it pretty funny. So I was like, you know what, I could do this. It's easy for me to do this. So I was like, I want to give it a try. And I just loved it. And then I just translated that into TikTok afterwards that.
It's interesting that everyone sort of has like a similar starting story, eh? Like everyone sort of gets picked on, everyone sort of talks shit, everyone's sort of laughing at them until they sort of get somewhere with it. Like massive tall poppy syndrome, I reckon. Like
I've had so many people hit me up from high school now, like just recent, like over the past, like even the past couple of weeks, just like hit me up saying, yo, congratulations. I'm like, you fucking talking shit at me like fucking like 2 years ago. What the fuck? Yeah. But I don't take it to heart though. Like, I sometimes I respond, but like if I like them, I like, oh yeah, thanks, bro. But I'm not petty like that. I'm pretty chill.
No, 100%. Sometimes you just, we're young, fucking accept it.
Yeah. Everyone matures after high school, so I didn't take it personally.
No, it's 100% true, bro.
Yeah, definitely. The people that you kind of work with and stuff, because obviously a lot of your videos, people are filming you and stuff. Do you have like a team that you kind of work with, or do you just have like a dude that films you, like just one of your mates, or how does that kind of work?
Well, crazy enough, like in Melbourne, bro, there's so many creators in Melbourne. Like there's like about five to six, seven, maybe even 8 people. So like I live with my roommates now. I've just moved out with him. He's a content creator like myself. He's got like almost 1 million as well, and we just create content like mostly every day. And yeah, it's like other people if they need anyone. I have a videographer as well. Helps me out sometimes. But yeah, mostly just people that make content, because I don't like to film people like my mates, because like they don't really find it interesting. Like they like it obviously, but they're not like they don't find it interesting like how I feel. So I would rather get someone that actually likes doing it, because like they seem the same type of passions that, you know, and they like doing it, and I help them too. So obviously that's a two-way street.
I reckon that's pretty important too, finding friends and stuff that have like the same passions as you as well. Cause like I find, yeah, like sometimes like you're always like, yeah, man, I like fucking come do this thing with me, bro. And like you can tell they're not the same sort of passionate about, yeah. And it's a good thing that you've sort of found in yourself like a crew of cats that you can like actually like have the same sort of interests and goals and stuff like that. You can benefit each other and bounce off each other for ideas and stuff like that, which is sweet.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always like, I'm relatively know like what I'm doing, but I always love giving advice, and I love receiving advice as well, because I'm always asking questions, and I'm willing to learn, even if I don't know everything. So I'm always willing to learn off other people, and then if they can help me, I can help them. So yeah, I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable in this space.
Yeah. Well,
grinding 5 years.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. Like I'm very consistent too. So I like to say consistency is the best cup of tea for doing social media, because, you know,
yeah, Blake
post once every 6 months, they're going to go viral.
Yeah, exactly. Blake was saying like literally before, like you fucking destroy YouTube as well, like with everything you post. Like you post fucking regular ads.
Yeah, like heaps of short, and it's smart too doing the shorts too, because that's what's pushed. That's what's getting pushed at the moment too from YouTube, isn't it? Like the shorts videos.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Well, like because I was posting shorts for a while, because I thought it's like mainly like American thing, because like America is obviously the algorithm is insane, and especially from Australia because there's more people. But like I saw one of my mates, and he was talking to me. Like I asked him, like, "Oh, how's shorts doing for you?" And he had like a few videos that hit a couple mil, and I was like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "All right, so I'm gonna hop on it," because I was getting a couple of thousand views, which was all right. But then I started posting I'm gonna start posting 3 times a day, get the algorithm going, bump it up, and then like over the past like week, it's been going crazy. Like a video recently just hit 1 million as well on YouTube, which is crazy.
Yeah. Would you say that Instagram and YouTube, the only reason they're doing these shorts and the reels was to compete with TikTok?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Just to try and get on their
100,
level?
100. Because like YouTube, like it is good, but like it's not like what it was in 2017, 2016. Like that was the peak of YouTube, in my opinion. And like, but TikTok is just taking over the whole game. Like everyone's on TikTok. Like maybe like I remember in 2019, I was living in the Gold Coast at the time, and like my so-called manager at the time was like saying, "You should hop on TikTok." I'm like, "What the fuck is TikTok? I'm not hopping on that shit." Yeah. What is that? It's like going to be the next big thing. I'm like, yeah, whatever. No, it's not. 6 months later, everyone's talking about it. It's going off, going crazy. I'm like, okay, maybe I should hop on it, maybe. Yeah. And lucky I did. So obviously it's a good.
Yeah, it's actually insane how quickly it blew up. And I just read like literally 2 days ago, maybe, that TikTok had just for the first time taken over YouTube with its daily like usage, if that makes sense. Like how many people are watching it per day. Yeah. So fuck, that's insane to beat YouTube.
I would say that's like it's pretty like it is hard to believe, but not really, because like YouTube is like more long form content, and TikTok you can just swipe and just watch like 10 videos in a row, watch it for like 12 hours, because we're in lockdown obviously. Just keep watching videos, while YouTube is like 20-minute video. I'm like sitting down like watching a movie.
Definitely. What do you prefer? Do you prefer YouTube or do you prefer TikTok or Instagram?
It's hard to tell. Like I love TikTok. It's helped me like get to where I am now. I'm very grateful for that. But I really want to transition to doing YouTube content. Like I want to get to 100,000 followers by the end of this year. I want to get to 1 million by next year. I want like, you know, do YouTube consistently, because I've always wanted to do that, and like, you know, make content, like long form content. Instagram is like been really good to me as well. So but I would say to have a favorite, it's hard to say. I'll probably say TikTok right now, because like that's my baby. So I would probably say TikTok for now, but YouTube down the line for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And you said ages ago that like you wanted this to like be your career. Is this all you're doing? Like, is this all you're focusing on?
This is my job right now. Yeah.
Yep.
So I get paid. I pay paid weekly for this, which is like, it's pretty unreal because I didn't think it was realistic to me to even get 1 million. Like, if you told me this, like, told me you got 1 million last year, I would have laughed at you. Like, yeah, but I always been self confidence. Like, I know I can do this, but for it to happen this fast is crazy.
So it exceeded your expectations massively.
Yeah, well, my goal was to get to 100,000 on 100,000 on Instagram by the end of the year, 1 million on TikTok by the end of the year, and I've fucking done that in 6 months. So
fuck,
yeah, awesome.
That's crazy. And like the thing too, like it's like spirals, doesn't it? Like, does the growth come bigger and bigger each time, sort of thing? Like the bigger you get, the growth sort of gets like a little...
Yeah, 100%. Because I feel like that's why I said consistency is key. Because like, just imagine that, like, you hit like a viral video, hit 14 mil. The next day you do another viral video, then it just spirals your whole entire account. It just does like a full 360, and everyone's just watching your thing. Like, if 1 million people like watch a video, maybe 10% of those people are going to go watch or go see your profile and watch like the rest of your videos. It's like a whole spiral. That's what consistency is so good.
Yeah, definitely. And for those playing at home, if you want to go into detail, you don't have to if you don't want to. How do you actually get paid? Do you get paid through sponsorships? Because I know in America, I'm pretty sure they actually get paid similar to how YouTube pays their content creators. TikTok pays them per views or something very similar. But in Australia, it's a bit of a stitch up.
There's brand deals, and so I'm working with the company right now that pays me our weekly wage. And I do also do brand deals and stuff like that. Like, I have an amazing manager, Taylor, who helps me out like every day. He's always on his shit, always constantly calling me, help me out, gave me brand deals with big brands and like stuff like that. Make sure I'm doing well. It also helps me with my Instagram, my YouTube, and my TikTok, which is like the best manager ever. And for brand deals, I just usually get them like weekly or it's pretty good. I get paid pretty good, but for creative fund, it's only in America, not Australia. But it's not even that much when you think about it, really. Like, it is good, but it's not really that much.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
Yep. That's actually awesome. Would you say it's really important to have a manager? Does he help you a lot?
Yeah, I would just say it definitely helps, because you can't do everything by yourself. I'm busy myself. So like, I would like to have someone who constantly, helps me out. And like, I give him like a 10% percentage because like he's doing all the work, and like he puts in the work as well. Like, he's not like lazy. He's always on his shit. But I would say it's definitely recommended to get someone to help you out, because like, people like to say they're self-made, but like, they're straight cap. Like, you have to do something. You can't do everything by yourself, and it's good to have people to ground you and people who help you out and like make sure you're doing all right.
Yeah, definitely. What a legend. Bloody oath. I kind of wanted to get into a little bit of your content now that you do. And we spoke about it just before. I don't think we did speak about it live, but like, do you ever get embarrassed by any of the videos that you do? Because you do a lot of very street talky, like no filtered fucking things. And yeah, do you get embarrassed by them at all?
Nah, like, I just never been embarrassed. Like, I do it off the cameras too. Like, I just don't feel like embarrassment is just this numb to me. I feel like it's just temporary. When people look at me different, it's just like, okay, it's like, it's whatever. I just move on to the next thing. It's like rejection. It's the same thing. I go up to a girl, if she says no, like, it's whatever. Like, I move on with my life. It's not going to affect my life at all. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's just numb to me at this point. Like, just like, maybe in high school, maybe it bothered me a little bit, but now it's just not really give a fuck.
Once you've done it a few times and probably been rejected a few times, it's like, all right, it's not that bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's like going to the hottest girl and say, "You want to go on a date?" And she says no. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, that hurt.
Yeah, and you live in Melbourne, so it's very
like,
fucking rare you're going to see that person again.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of like, especially I've lived in Sydney before, and that fucking, I'm not gonna lie, it's like one of the worst places. Like, it's shit over there.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah,
Is Sydney actually shit? Bro. Is it actually shit?
Yeah, mate, shit all.
But the people there fucking suck.
Really? As in rude, or?
Yeah, everyone's fucking rude, bro. And it's just like, just people. It's not a good vibe. I love Queensland's a nice place. Melbourne, it's a bit of half and half, but like, I feel like I've got a good relationship with most people. And since I've gotten a lot more exposure now, people are a lot more nice to you, because you got a little bit more followers than the next person. So I guess that helps out, I guess.
The bigger you get and stuff, do you ever get worried, like, especially because you do like lots of street talk sort of stuff, do you ever get like worried that like cunts will try and fight you or anything like that? You know what I mean? Especially,
I've had people talk shit. I've had people like, not really come up to me, like, kind of just like, antagonize you a little bit, but I just like, I don't give them the time of day. I don't really like, I don't feed into stuff, because I'm not a fighter. I don't really care. Like, I'm not going to fight someone for no reason. Like, if I have anything, I'm just going to walk away. If you call me a pussy, then oh well.
Yeah.
Like, oh well, I'm a pussy. I'm not really. I'm gonna fight. I'm like a single like anger and burn in my body. Like I'm a very chill person. Like anyone who's ever met me is like I'm very chill. Like I don't get angry. I don't get fussy, like fussy like that. I'm just very whatever and move on.
Yeah, the reason why I ask is because like with all like the like when you're like stealing a girl's boyfriend or something like that, do they ever like crack the shit sort of thing?
Yeah, I just tell them I'm just telling them joking. It's like, oh, it's like what the fuck? I'm like, oh, just bro, it's just a prank or a joke, whatever. And they're just like, oh, okay, chill.
Yeah.
True.
What about when their missus agree?
If I take their girlfriend and take her home, then that's a bit of an issue.
What is the funniest thing that's ever happened to you, like through your street talks or anything like that? Have you ever had like any situations that are actually something to talk about? You know what I mean? Something that's like really fucking either funny or just crazy.
Yeah, I remember I was doing like YouTube and stuff. I got the fucking weirdest answers from people. So funny. Like I just asking them random questions about their like just sexual shit and just like asking them to have a threesome or ask them like dating questions or weird shit, like how much their body count. And some chick said she like sucked off a guy in an elevator or just random shit like that. I was like, what the hell? I wasn't expecting that at all. Some guys like had like an orgy, like so random how people are just so open. Like you ask them a question, like it's like they just don't care. They just answer it. I'm like, all right.
True.
You're like, fuck, did she say it? The camera's rolling? Yes.
I just said there's no going back now. It's like I get people all the time saying don't upload that, but I was like, I already got your permission, so I was like,
Yeah,
true.
100%. It's like, come on, like you're on the street. You mean if, like, fuck, because it say like the Bread Gang boys and stuff. They did one in Bendigo, and like I know a few people on that were like spewing and stuff. Their video got uploaded and shit. But like, fuck, you're out in the street being a pisshead, fucking saying shit, cunt. Whatever happens.
Especially you drunk as well. Like the next day, like, oh shit, I actually said I had an orgy with my fucking two sisters. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Fuck can't say some crook shit though.
Them ones are bad. Them ones are like almost ruin your life kind of shit. Though.
Like, some people would lose jobs over it and shit.
Yeah, fucking.
Have you ever? Has anyone ever lost their job over speaking on one of your interviews? Do you reckon?
Funny story, actually. I did like a email prank. I'm not sure if you've seen them before. It's like what did I say? I said I just said some weird. It's like I said, oh fuck, what was it? It's something sexual, and I said, oh no, I meant like this is my email. And the guy didn't know about it. The next day he messaged me saying, "Oh, can you delete the video? Like I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna get deported." I was like, bro, it ain't that serious. He's like, yeah, you gotta take it down. Didn't end up taking it down because I was like, that's fucking cap. And then I saw him the next week, and I was like, so you keep your job? And he's like, yeah, mate. I was like, oh yeah, no stress. But I was like, if it's gonna get deported, I probably would have taken it down. But the only reason why I was hesitant to take it down because it went fucking crazy viral. It got like 20 million in like 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah, true. Yeah. It's like, oh, bro, come on, man. This one's a good one.
Yeah, exactly. And I was growing rapidly so crazy at the time as well. I was like, fuck, the momentum's there. And if I lose this video, this is like, such a fucking, shit thing to delete the video after doing so well.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry.
But it all worked out. He's still in the country and he's still got his job. So again,
happy ending. With your street bits, like you kind of said it a little bit. Do people ever just be like when you do them, are you after it, like when the camera stops rolling or anything, are you ever like, oh, this is going on YouTube or something? Or like half the time you just don't even say anything, you just go fucking just walk off kind of thing?
I don't know. I just say, like for street interviews, I just ask a question. I usually just say, this is my TikTok. And then if you want to watch it, it's up to you. But usually they're pretty chill. And it's like, oh, okay, I'll watch it later or I'll follow you.
Yeah, sweet.
Good way to get followers afterwards.
Yeah. I suppose it's a good way to expand your name a bit. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. And then like it works out for other people too, because like they see, because obviously like around Melbourne as well, like it's such a small community, especially around Melbourne Central. Like you ask a girl to be in a video, she says yes. Like 3 days later, she might come back to Melbourne Central, and another person will be in a video. It's like, oh, I was in this guy's video. I'll do it again. It all works out.
Yeah.
Help each other out.
Do you have like a specific type of person that you like to interview more than others? I'd say like. Do you see people and you're like, this would make a good person to like talk to?
They're going to give a fucking good interview, I know.
Yeah. Do you like scout them out and you're like, yeah, how do you actually scout out people? Like you just stand there and you're like, yeah, this motherfucker, all right, he's going to be good.
Do you know what I do? I'm not going to lie. Like it sounds kind of weird, but like I just pick the fucking hottest girls. Bro, hot girls and videos is viral, bro.
That's actually
I feel like so many guys, so many guys are insecure. It's like it's so crazy, like how they're not down to be in videos. Like if I ask them, do you want to be in an interview? all of them are just like, nah, like, I'm not doing it. But if I ask a girl, like a hot chick, and she's like, yeah, I'll be in front of the camera. She's pretty. She wants to be in front of the camera. But some like middle, like, guy's 20 who's like sort of like, kind of jacked or so whatever. Nah, fuck off. And like the pretty girls are just like, yeah, let's do it. I got my makeup done. I look good. But like for the girls that are not wearing makeup and kind of like baggy clothes, I just don't ask them because they don't want to be in front of the camera.
Wow, yeah, that's actually a very good point.
That actually makes sense too. It's low key genius too. There's like a psychological factor involved in that.
Yeah.
All right, they're dressed up to be seen today. They're going to be
exactly.
Yeah.
Why do you think? Why do you think when people like during COVID times, fucking these girls dress to go to fucking Woolworths because they want to be seen?
Yeah,
that is
so true.
100% true. That is no lies there.
Fleeking the eyebrows to go get some bread.
Exactly.
Here you go. That's
come back. I got 6 compliments today.
Yeah.
I was in this video at the store. I met this guy Adam. He put me in a video.
So with like
no lie though.
Yeah. So with all your like your content that you've got going on, what's kind of like where are you heading with this? Like, I wanted to ask because I feel a lot of people want to get into acting and stuff that meddle with YouTube and stuff, the kind of stuff that you do where you're on camera all of the time. Do you ever want to like do something like that, get into acting or anything else like genre wise, industry wise?
I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard to say because like I don't know why. Like I fucking hate people. Like I love people, but I hate people. So I've worked a lot of jobs in my lifetime, and I've worked with I've worked like fucking like 10, 15 jobs in my lifetime, like 25. So I've worked like in retail, fucking all this shit, and I hate listening to other people. Yeah. So like listen, like especially if it's just some type of job and stuff like that. I hated working for managers, hated working for the people. So I've always wanted to work for myself, and I wanted to like build off that. And for looking at inspiration for me is like people like Logan Paul, like the Nelk Boys, if you know who they are. Yeah. Like they're big YouTubers, like they're really successful, like Mr. Beast, you know who he is. Yep. Very successful people that really just work for themselves and make themselves millionaires by just, by making videos about making a company out of it as well. Like I really wanted to not just do social media. I want to do other things. I want to do I want to invest my money. I want to like build businesses. I want to like employ people as well. I want to do a lot of things, and not just like acting is good too, but like I don't think it's really suitable in Australia. Like it can be done. Like you can move to LA and do acting, whatever. Be in a Netflix show. Netflix would be cool too. Like maybe on like I've always like thought a dating show would be cool too, but I just didn't want to do that either because like it's bad reputation and makes it look kind of like tacky, whatever. But like I don't know, acting isn't really my forte. It might change in a couple of years. Who knows? I'm getting older, so who knows? But for now, I'm just looking to grow my business as much as I can and just earn as much money as I can. To be honest. Yeah,
it's a very good way to look at it.
And I was just thinking, so what song should we make a remake to the Lil Pump video?
Yeah, give us some inspiration.
Man, I need to do I don't know. Anything by Drake, I guess, because he came with the whole album, so I might as well just hit something from that. I've been listening to that on repeat recently.
Have you? You're a CLB lover, are you?
I fucking love it. I didn't like Kanye's new album. It's always horseshit.
Hey.
Donda, yeah.
Our last episode, we actually talked about that, the Donda. Yeah, it's very fucking 50-50. I don't think I've ever seen an album come out that's so controversial.
Yeah. I liked one song, and that was it.
Wow.
I haven't found that song yet.
Yeah.
But I like Drake albums, though. I like Drake albums. Drake albums really good. I've been playing that repeat like the past few days. Getting your feels,
Yeah, shit. You're smashing it.
Yeah.
Well, Blake, do you have anything else to add, my friend?
That's about it, I think, bro.
That's about it. Beautiful, man. Well, thanks for joining us today, Adam. It's been a pleasure, mate.
Fucking been pure.
No worries, boys. I really do appreciate it. Take time for you guys. Yeah, you guys are nice blokes. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
You're gonna have to come down to Bendigo and fucking hang out.
Yeah, if you ever want to get into the new beast kind of what is his name? I literally just forgot it. What's Mr. Beast? If you want to get into Mr. Beast videos and buy me a house or something for a YouTube video, I'm your guy.
I got you, yeah.
I'm your fucking guy.
I got you, bro. Call me David Dobrik, bro. I'll buy you a Tesla, all right?
Yeah.
It's gonna take me a while though, because I already fucking promised my whole family fucking a Tesla.
Yeah, true. And all the people when you're out drunk, yeah, bro, yeah, man.
Yeah. I got my fucking in my group chat today. Like one of my mates in the group chat saying, "How do like?" Because we've got like fucking 10 cunts in there. My mate's just like, "How do you feel that Adam's gonna be the richest one in our group? He's gonna buy all of us Teslas." I'm like, "What the fuck? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Where does this come from? I didn't agree to this."
You motherfuckers are getting Camrys, bro. You haven't done shit for me.
Yeah, 100%. Nah, thanks again, dude. It's been a pleasure.
That's sick, though.
Thank you for joining us tonight, Teabaggers, for
Thanks,
episode
Teabaggers.
46.
No, I appreciate it, boys.
And we'll see you next week.